Hi, Uncle Larry. Hi, Sebastian. Sorry, guys, I was just finishing up breakfast. I didn't want to eat in your face. Good morning. Good morning. How are you guys? Sebastian, Uncle Larry, good morning. I'm good, guys. I'm good. Good morning, Mary. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Hi, Tina. Do you want to hear it? Mary says, hi, Sebastian. Tina, what's up? What's up, Tina? What a beautiful morning, you guys. Oh, it's so nice out. It's a pretty day. Mary says, hey, Tina. Tina. Hi, Abigail. Abigail says, hi, Mary. Hi, Abigail. Sebastian says, hey, Mary, good morning. Tina, Robin, here's what happened yesterday. Noah escaped after Willow. That was naughty. Oh, my goodness. Where'd they escape to? Abigail, excuse me. Abigail says, hi, Sebastian. Sebastian says, Abigail, good morning. Abigail says, I'm doing amazing. Great, Abigail. Good to hear that. We had fun last night on Abigail and Yogi's Live. Oh, Abigail was on Yogi's Live last night? When? Oh, I missed it. I'll have to watch. Oh, Abigail, you had fun too? Hi, Mary. It is a beautiful day. But look at you guys. This is what I mean about summer. It's not even summertime yet. It's already 80 degrees. 80. 8-0. And it's 8:05 in the morning. Ugh. It was a wild evening yesterday. What happened, Larry? Wild good or wild bad? Abigail says, hi, Larry. Until then, Chrome and Lucina caught Willow. Oh, that's good. You guys, I just got to get Daisy some fresh water. I'll be right back. Sadie. Welcome. Hi, Stuart. Tina says, a long neck. Tina says, my friend Sebastian, I'm going to join Yogi's Live on Friday. Which one? What time? Which live? Oh, Sebastian, that'll be so cool. I'll watch. Sebastian says, hey, Tina. Abigail says, nice. Tina says, hi, Abigail. Seti, hi. Hi, Seti. Hi, Stuart. How are you, buddy? Seti says, hi to Tina. Sebastian says, Abigail, I like you. Abigail is so beautiful. Seti says, hi, fisherman. Tina says, can you stop cats from being naughty, everyone? And Robin. Tina says, hi, Seti. Seti says, hi, Sebastian. Stuart says, hello, everyone. Sebastian says, hey, Stuart. Seti says, hi, Abigail. Sebastian says, hey, Seti. Stuart says, hey, Sebastian, my brother. Precious Miller, welcome. Came in to give a like. Sorry, I'm off to the gym. Have a great day, everyone. Bye, I'm up. Thank you, Precious Miller. So sweet and kind of you. Thank you so much. That's so kind. Have fun at the gym. Greg's here. Hey, Greg. Greg is G. Good morning from Maine. Caught one brook trout early this morning. Good for you, Greg. How's it going? How is everything and everybody in Maine? Seti says, hello, Sister Daisy May. Hello, Seti. Abigail says, hi, Greg. Sebastian says his first live, 10 a.m. in the UK time. Oh, is that the one at 5:30 in the morning? I will watch the replay, Sebastian. You remind me. Seti says, hi, Precious Miller. Uncle Larry. There were 2 tornadoes south of where I live. F2, F3. Oh, no. They were around Lincoln, Arkansas, but not too bad here at home. Oh, my goodness. Tornadoes are bad news. Bad news. Stuart says, hey, Abby. Craig says, hey, Abby. Sebastian says, how is everybody? Yeah, how is everybody? Welcome, welcome. And happy Tuesday. Seti says, hi, Uncle Larry. Abigail says, I'm doing wonderful. I love hearing that. Seti says, hi to Greg. Uncle Larry says, hello, everyone. Greg says, hello, SS. The Fisherman's Lodge says, I'm going live in a little bit, but I will give you a shout out, Daisy May, sweetheart. Thank you, Stu. Thank you, buddy. Everybody check out my friend, the Fisherman's Lodge. Stuart, go watch him. Lucia, hi, Daisy. Hi, Lucia, welcome. Sebastian says, Stuart will come and say hi, my bro. Mary says, thank God, Larry, this is going to be a rough tornado season. Oh, it scares me. Tornadoes really scare me. So do hurricanes. Seti says, hi, Lucia. Greg says, doing good here, just lots of fishing before work and after. Oh, that's wonderful, Greg. I got to get over to see you because I haven't been over there in a little bit now. I love watching all your pictures and videos. Seti says, I'm Mary. Sebastian says, the water looks inviting. No, 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 Sebastian, no. Abigail says, hi, Mary. Lucia says, thank you. Greg says, hello, Stuart. Stuart says, hi, Greg. And Mary says, hello, Seti. And I am caught up. Lucia says, so cold here, only 6 degrees. Where's here, Lucia? Where's here? Uncle Larry, do you have bad hurricanes there? Well, yes. In Florida, yes. Since I've been here, we have not been hit here, and hopefully we won't. That's right, you're in Melbourne. I forgot, you're in Australia. That's right. Jason's here. Good morning, friends. Hi, Jason. Mary says, I'm doing good. How about you? Oh, good, Mary. Happy Tuesday, girl. Seti says hi to Jason. Lucia is from Melbourne, Australia. Welcome, welcome. Sebastian says, hey, Lucia. Yeah, we get hurricanes here, but we only get like the outer band so far. You know, knock on wood. Thank you, God. Oh, thank you, Stuart. I love those emojis. Thank you. Abigail says, hi, Jason. Jason says, hi, Seti. Hello, Minnie. Minnie's here. Hello, Minnie. How are you? She says, hello, everyone. Jason says hi to Abigail. Stuart using emojis. Thank you, Stu. I love that. If you guys are members, use those emojis. You can also use the emojis when you comment on my videos or shorts. You can still use emojis when you comment on my content. Sebastian says, Stuart, did you decide on your dinner the other day? Sadie says, hi, Minnie. Hi, Minnie, welcome. Jason, how you doing, buddy? Welcome, welcome, everyone. Liked and shared. Oh, thank you, Minnie. Stuart says, yes, I did, Sebastian. Jason says, we had a hailstorm Saturday. It was crazy for New Hampshire. Yeah, hail, huh? Was it big? Was it big hail? Jason says, I'm doing good. Awesome. Minnie says, hi, Sadie. Uncle Larry, watching the screen, I wanted to get my fishing pole out and fish off. You could, too. Minnie sends love. Thank you, Minnie. Jason says, a little bigger than a golf ball. Oh, that's huge. That's huge. That's huge hail. That's damaging hail. That damages cars and houses and wow. Abigail says hi to Minnie. Justin Hill. Hi, Justin. Justin's here, everyone. Color My World. Good morning from Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania. Welcome. Hope you have an amazing Tuesday and continue to support each other as much as possible. Thank you, Color My World. Of course. We do the best we can do. Sadie says, hi, Justin. Sebastian says, I'm waiting for rain. We've had a warm spell for 4 weeks due to a storm. Oh, okay. So you want it to rain. Jason says, yay for Justin. Jason says, LOL. Abigail says, I love you guys. Sadie says, hi to Color My World. No. Mm-mm. You want to see this little dog? Look at. What are you doing? Hello, beauty queen. Hello. Hi. Hi, smushy face. That's Daisy, everybody. Fisherman's Lodge says, so how is everyone doing this morning, afternoon, evening, or night, depending on where in the world you are? How is everyone? Stuart wants to know. Sebastian says, hi, Abigail. Melly Dons, good morning, Daisy. Hi, Melly, how are you? Everybody say good morning to Melly Dons. How's your lovely family? Abigail says, I appreciate you guys. We appreciate you too, Abigail. Fisherman's Lodge says, hey, Abigail, with some cute emoji. Sebastian says, good morning. I'm sorry. No, he doesn't. He says, good, Stuart. Sorry. I've been to the gym just waiting for Taco Bell. First the gym and then the Taco Bell. Sebastian, how are you? Stuart says, hello, fur baby. Abigail, so cute, dog. Thank you. No. No, we're not doing it. No. No. Sorry, you guys. Stuart says, I'm not bad. Lucia says, is a Pomeranian. No, she's a Chihuahua. Sebastian says, good morning, Daisy. The dog, yeah. It's 7:15, Larry says. Yes, we have 8:16. Hi, Sunny Chronicles, welcome. She says, hi, Kelly. Hi, Sunny. Fisherman's Lodge says, hey, Sunny. Big boss lady, hey, girl. How are you? I haven't seen you lately. I got to come looking for you. She says, blessings, Daisy May. Oh, hello, big boss lady. Good to see you. Sunny says, hey, Stuart, Uncle Larry, and Abigail. Addison, hey, Addison. Excuse me. Addison says, good morning. I'm going to work soon. Good job. Subby says, good morning, everyone. Hi, Subby. Subby and Tori, how are you guys? A nature guy. Hey, nature guy, welcome. He says, good morning. Larry says, hey, Subby. Boss lady says, I lost Coco the day after my birthday. What? So I've been a little down. What? Oh, girl. Oh, no, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Sonny says, hi, Addison. Subby says, hello, Larry. Oh, girl. Sebastian says, boss lady, so sorry to hear. Hello, Ann. Ann's here. Hello, Ann. She says, hello, everyone. Oh, she had 14 years. Oh, girl, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Fisherman's Lodge, sending you love. And so am I. Send all of our love to you. Oh. Sorry. Sebastian says, hey, Ann. Boss lady says her birthday's Friday. Oh, it's going to be so hard. I'm so sorry. Uncle Larry says, hey, Ann. Ann says, sorry to hear this. Boss lady, big hugs. Edison says, hey, Sonny. Nature guy says, I'm so sorry, boss lady. Do you want to talk about it? There's Uncle Larry's, Fisherman's Lodge, lady boss, sweetheart. I'm so sorry for your loss. Big boss lady says, thank you, Ann. Ann says, hi, Sebastian. Larry says, I'm happy to see you, Ann. Nature guy says, good morning, Ann. Good morning. I'm sorry, big boss lady. She's back home with you. Yeah. I should bring you a little comfort that she's there with you. John says, good morning, Daisy. Hi, John. How are you? Sophie says, have a great day, everyone. Gotta get going. Sorry for your loss, big boss lady. Thank you, Subby. I know she appreciates it. John says, Ann hugs. It's okay. It's really just coming from you. I feel your pain. I'm sorry for your loss, boss lady. Yes, Sonny, thank you. Me too, boss lady. I'm so sorry. It's really hard. Nature guy says, hugs, boss lady Daisy. Aw, thank you. John says, hey, Sonny. John P says, hello, nature guy. Thank you all so much. This means the world to me. And you all understand what I'm going through. We know. Yeah, we know what you're going through. I'm so sorry. Sorry, you guys. Nature guy says, hi, John. Ann says, you missed me again. I missed you again. Where are you? Ann. Kelly, 2028 watch hours now doing a quick hula hoop dance. Do that happy dance, Ann. Nature guy says, good morning to Ann. Larry says, I'm happy to see you, Ann. Ann says, hi, Sebastian. Boss lady says, thank you to Ann. Stuart says, lady boss T, sweetheart, I'm so sorry for your loss. Me too. Subby, have a great day. Yes, thank you. And sorry to big boss lady. I just see if I missed anybody. Big hugs coming to boss lady. Lots and lots of hugs and love sent to you. Nature Guy says, hi, John. I did not miss you. Okay, I did. Sunny says, hi, John. Mary says, love and prayers for Boss Lady. John says, hey, Subby. Ann says, hi, Mary. Reinhardt's channel. Good morning. Hi, Reinhardt's channel. Ann says, hi, Reinhardt's channel. Justin says, it's only Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Ann says, hi, John. Hi, Justin. Mary says, hello, Ann. John says, hello, Reinhardt. John says, Mary, love and prayers. Reinhardt's just subscribed to Big Boss Lady. Oh, thank you. Ann says, hi to everyone whose name I missed. Hi to everyone I missed. Oh, you're moving your hours, Ann. That's great. Sorry, you guys. Oh, my nose is running down my face. It's so hard losing your pet, you guys. I know exactly how it feels. It's just so hard. And then the dog's birthday. Oh, goodness. Oh, you're doing an interview, Ann? Oh, cool. Did you... Nature Guy. Thank you, Nature Guy. I needed that. Nature Guy, I needed it. Reinhardt's channel says, just subscribe to Sunny Chronicles. Thank you. Boss Lady says, I'm connected to you now, Reinhardt's channel. Reinhardt's channel says, hey, Ann. Ann says, I just have a few minutes because in 37 minutes I have an interview. Sebastian says, hey, Reinhardt. Nature Guy, your nose is running. You better catch it. John says, hey, Sebastian. Sebastian says, Ann's place, best of luck. Reinhardt's channel says, thank you, Boss Lady. Sebastian says, hey, John P. Hey, John P. How are you, buddy? Sonny says, LOL, Nature Guy. The Reinhardt's channel says, hey, Sebastian. Nature Guy's there. Stuart's going live. Have a good time, Stu. Nature Guy says, I needed a giggle. We all needed a giggle. Thank you, Nature Guy. And says, yeah, second one with Nutta. Okay, Nutta, yep. It's going to be so funny. He has many, many, many funny stories about his life. I'll have to catch a replay. Hey, Stud Bunny. Stud Bunny says, well, hello there, gorgeous looking, beautiful, stunning, outstanding voice. How are you today? And yes, I'm talking to you, Daisy May. I was just going to say, Daisy, little Daisy, look at it. You're talking to Daisy. Daisy. She's just a little fur ball. Hi, Stud Bunny. How are you, buddy? Good morning. You're up early. Sunny says, thanks for subbing. Reinhardt's channel says, thank you very much, Sunny Chronicles. Justin says, it looks cloudy. Yeah, it is. The clouds are moving in, but as fast as they move in, they move out. It's not supposed to rain. There's like 0% chance of rain. Boss Lady says, Ann, blessings on your interview. John P. says, hey, Stud. Sebastian says, Stud Bunny, you could at least buy me a drink first. We got to pin that, Sebastian. That's a good one. That's funny. Reinhardt's channel says, hey, Stud Bunny, color my world. There she is. That's my doggy, yeah. There, Daisy. John P. says, hey, color my world. Reinhardt's channel, Daisy, we love you. It's Stephanie. Hi, Stephanie. We love you, too. Everybody check out the Reinhardt's channel. Don't forget. Ann says, thanks, Big Boss Lady. Ann says, hi, color my world. Color my world says, hi, John P. Gotcha. Boss Lady says, Ann, you got this. Nature Guy says, got this while hang out this morning. Thank you, Nature Guy. Reinhardt's channel says, hey, John P. Color my world says, hi, Ann. Pleasure to connect. Stud Bunny says, good morning to everyone. Stud Bunny says, hi, Reinhardt's channel. Sebastian says, morning, Stud Bunny. How are you? Stud Bunny. Come on, that is a cute name, isn't it? I think it is. The Reinhardt's channel says, color my world. Hello. Nature Guy says, the whole gang. That's right, Nature Guy. Stud Bunny says, hi, Sebastian. How are you doing, bro? Stud Bunny says, yeah, I'm good, thanks. Awesome. Nature Guy says, need more coffee. Abigail says, hi, Nature. Color My World says, hello, Nature Guy. We have a lot in common. Glad we could connect. That's something like a lot of us have a lot of the same stuff in common. Yeah. Hands, coffee, tea. Yeah, I love tea. Thank you. Sebastian says, I'm good, Stud Bunny. Stud Bunny says, it's cute and gorgeous. Nature Guy says, thank you, Color My World, me as well. Abigail says, hi to Sebastian. Hi, Stitch Love. Stitch Love is in the house. How are you, young lady? Okay, listen now. Stitch Love, it's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Happy, happy Tuesday. Abigail says, hi to Bunny. Stud Bunny says, hi, Abigail. Nature Guy, I've met a lot of amazing people on YouTube. For sure, for real. Lots of them. Abigail says, hi, Stitch. Sebastian says, Abigail, my crush, how are you? Aw. Abigail says, I'm doing amazing. Sebastian says, same, Nature Guy. Lots of amazing people. Yes, absolutely. I'm so glad to be here. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining me. And we have Stud Bunny says, hang on a minute, Sebastian. Have you got a crush on Abigail? Nature Guy says, I'm trying to connect to the nature community more. Sebastian says, you are doing landscapes or Disney. Abigail says, yes. Yeah, Nature Guy, me too. I love to be outside. In a park, or at the beach. Sebastian says, Stud Bunny, yes, but don't tell everyone. Don't tell everyone, LOL. I'm horrible, how are you? Oh no, Stitch Love. No, 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 what's the matter? Talk to me, girl, let's make you happy. Nature Guy says, speaking of which, I got a second interview in a little bit, working for the state parks, which I've been wanting for years. Nature Guy, that's awesome. That's awesome. Abigail says, get better soon, Stitch. Stitch says, I'm in pain. What's the matter? Please tell me. What's the matter, Stitch Love? Talk to me. Anne says, that sounds good, Nature Guy. Yeah, I would love to work in one of the state parks, the national parks, a community park, any kind of a park. I wish I could. So everybody says, wow, that's awesome to hear. Love is in the air everywhere I look around. There you go. Stitch Love's in pain. What's the matter, girlfriend? Please tell me. Anne says, hi, Stitch Love. Sebastian says, Nature Guy, good luck with your smash it, be yourself. Yeah, you got it. You got it, Nature Guy, you got it. Anne says, hi, Abigail. Nature Guy says, I'll be loving life. Me too. That would be great. Stitch Love said, my foot still hurts. Stud Bunny says, good luck, Nature Guy. Your foot hurts? What's the matter with your foot? Refresh my old memory, girlfriend. And by the way, cheers to you guys. It's tea time. All right. You guys, who else am I going to be, Sebastian? Well, good for you, Nature Guy. Sunday, my foot was swollen. Oh, that's right. It was swollen. Yes, it was. And how is it now? It still hurts, but is it swollen? Did you roll your ankle or something, maybe? Sebastian says, true, Nature, LOL. I meant be your loving, energetic persona. Nature Guy says, I'll let you know how it goes. Well, good luck, buddy. You got it. I believe in you. Stud Bunny says, I've got a crush. You got a crush too, Stud Bunny? Sebastian says, Stud Bunny, who? Nature Guy says, I know, Sebastian. I was kidding. We love you, Nature Guy. You got that. You got it. Lisa smiles a lot. She says, good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Hi, Lisa. Good morning, girlfriend. Color My World says Stitch Love couldn't resist. Sonal, hi, Daisy. Daisy May and everyone. Hi, Sonal. How are you, buddy? Sonal's here, everyone. Hi, Sonal. Happy Tuesday, buddy. How you feeling? How's your Tuesday so far? Sebastian says, Nature Guy, you are based in the States or the UK. Anne says, Miss Tantrum scared me for life this morning. She jumped on my chest and scratched my neck and chest with really deep scratches. It was bleeding. Oh my goodness, why did she do that? Did she get spooked or something? Oh no, Anne. Wow. Jeez Louise, and you've been up since 3:30 a.m. Oh my goodness. After your interview, go take a nap. Stud Bunny says, Sebastian, I give you one guess. Sebastian says, hey, Sonal, good morning. And Nature Guy says, thank you for believing in me, Daisy. And everyone, you're all so amazing. And I'm blessed to have such friends. Oh, Nature Guy, so you know what? So are we, and so am I. Thank you so much. You got it. That's your job. That's going to be your job. Just know it. Sonal says, I'm doing well. Oh, good, Sonal. I'm glad to hear that. Stitch Love says, no, I didn't roll it. I don't think I did. At least all I did was stub my toe, and then I took a nap, and I woke up. My foot was huge. Did you break your toe or something? Are your parents there? Can you show your parents? Sonal says, you too, Daisy. Thank you, Sonal. Stud Bunny says, Anne, it is still bleeding now. No, Anne, is it still bleeding now? Anne, is it still bleeding now? Nature Guy says, I've been in the States, Sebastian. Color of My World says, Lisa smiles a lot. We definitely have a lot in common channel-wise. Great. Connect. Anne says, she's naughty. Yeah, she is. She's a naughty little girl. Sonal says, Nature Guy, I believe in you too. Nature Guy says, thank you, Sonal. Abigail says, hi, Sonal. Anne says, Bunny, now I got it to stop with pure, I got it to stop with pure alcohol, rubbed it on. No, I got it to stop. Okay, she's not bleeding anymore. Nature Guy says, you guys are making me cry with all this love. Oh, we love you. Group hug, everybody. Group hug. You know how much I love group hugs. Sebastian says, I'm happy to stay with y'all. Thank you, Sebastian. We love that you're here. We love that you're here. Stud Buddy said, Anne, wow, are you okay? Nature Guy says, Color My World has a great outdoor channel. Yes, I need to get over there more often. Stitch Love says, yeah, I sent a picture to my mom because I wasn't home and she was at work. Okay. Anne says, had to clean it with that or else, yeah, an infection, yeah. It's good that you cleaned it, Anne. John P. says, Stitch Love, lots of emojis and prayers. Thank you, John P. Thank you. I'm going to pull up a chair. Color My World says, thanks, Nature Guy. You do also. Stud Bunny says, 100% and when you last have a tetanus. Oh, yeah. When did you have a tetanus shot, Ann? Nature Guy says, thank you, Color My World. I'm working hard on it. Sebastian says, just subbed Color My World. Thank you, guys. Make new friends. And says, hubby grabbed her and slapped her bum twice. Shame, now she's very afraid of him. I gave her extra treats so she can calm down. Aw. I wonder why. She must have got spooked. It sounds like she got spooked. Oh my goodness. So sorry about that, you guys. Ann says, I don't like it hitting animals. They have no idea what they did wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I hear you. Oh my God, listen to that. Can I see Daisy? Sure you can. Hey, baby. How's that, Stitch Love? Darren. Good morning, everyone. Just came over from Color My World. Glad to see such a strong community. Hello, Darren. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Ann says, although hubby disagrees, he thinks she knows what she did. Ann says, LOL. Nature Guys is sleeping like a baby. Yes, she is. A bird singing. Yes, isn't it lovely? It's lovely. Oh, you think she wanted to play? Oh, okay. Nature Guy says, hi, Lucia. Sydney Cat says, good morning, Daisy May. Hi, chat. Hi, Sydney Cat. Welcome, welcome, Sydney Cat. Everybody say hi to Sydney Cat. You know her. You love her. Stitch Love, Stitch Love says, she is so cute. Thank you, Stitch Love. Sydney Cat's using emojis. Thank you. Stitch Love says, thank you. You're welcome, Stitch Love. Are you a little better now, Stitch Love? Little bit better than when you got here? Answers, and guess who taught her to play very rough? Oh, who? Your husband? Your husband? Yeah, he did. Lucia says, hi, Nature Guy. Darren says, would love to spread some love. Thank you, Darren. Thank you, Darren. Stitch Love says, yeah. Oh, you're feeling better? Just a little bit better, Stitch Love? I'm glad to hear that. Hello, nobody really. Who's somebody really? He says, hello, Daisy May. Bye, Daisy. Hi, nobody really. Bye, nobody really. Thank you for stopping in, nobody really. Love you, buddy. Thanks for stopping in, nobody really. Who's somebody really? A Nature Guy says, I sub to you, Darren. Mary says, Daisy and the chat, you guys have an awesome day. See you soon. Bye, Mary. Mary, have a good day. Mary, thank you for being here and spending time with me. John's using emojis. Thank you, John P. Adventures. And says he likes to make them play rough when they're kittens, not thinking they won't stay small. Right, Ann? Mm-hmm. Hi, Foxy. Foxy's here. Welcome, Foxy. Sebastian says, you too, Mary. Nobody really. Using emojis. Thank you, nobody really. Sydney Cat says, hi, John. Mary, nobody. Hello. Sydney Cat says, hi, Sebastian. Sebastian says, hey, Sydney Cat, how are ya? And I am caught up with the chat. How is everybody? Ann says, hi, Sydney Cat. Welcome, welcome, Sydney Cat. Foxy says, I gotta go. Well, thanks for being here, Foxy. Hello and goodbye, Foxy. Good to see ya. Ann says, hi, nobody really. Sydney Cat says, hi, Ann. Stud Bunny says, my dad adopted a lion. Back when he was living in Africa, the female lion neglected her cubs, so when I was living with my dad, it used to bottle feed him every 8 months. I go to Africa to see my dad. Wow, that's really cool. That is super cool. Stud Bunny. John P says, hey, Foxy. Ann says, bye, Foxy. Sydney Cat says, bye, Foxy. Have a peaceful day. I like that, Sydney Cat. Bye, Foxy. Have a peaceful day. I like it. Bradley says, good morning, everyone. Hello, Bradley. How are you? Bradley, my friend Bradley Cooper's here, everybody. Color My World says, Darren is a good dude. Helping me get the Outdoor Nature channel running. Oh, cool. Awesome. Sydney Cat says, good morning to Bradley. John says, hey, Bradley. Hello, Bradley. Bradley says, I'm doing okay. Cindy said, Bradley Cooper is such a cutie. Isn't he? He is. John says, hey, Darren. Bradley Cooper. Can you imagine if he actually like went into somebody's, channel and joined a chat? Can you imagine if he really did that? I wonder if he really does do that. Stud Bunny says, and the lion, he's not a cub anymore. So last time I went to see him, he was extremely excited to see me as he jumped up, as he rammed my arm, in which I had 18 stitches. He scratched you? Or crammed you? 18 stitches, that's a lot. Bradley says, ha ha ha, I'm sexy though. Cindy Cat says, imagine, right? You never know, Cindy Cat, right? Ann says, Kelly, I got spoiled last night. Hubby was very sorry he forgot. And I was just going to ask you about that. Everybody, in case you weren't here yesterday, it was Ann and her husband's anniversary, and her husband forgot her anniversary, and she was upset. So she said he bought me lots of cakes and sweets, everything I shouldn't eat. Aw, Ann, that's so cute. Bradley says, just kidding. Sebastian says, Stud Bunny, ouch, hope you're okay. Oh, Ann, I was just going to say, how did he try to make it up to you? That's funny. Nature Guy says, happy anniversary, Ann, I didn't know. Sydney Cat says, happy anniversary, Ann, so beautiful. Hi, Lee. Magnetic North. Lee, hi, how are you, buddy? Stud Buddy says, yeah, 18 stitches. Yowza. 18. Sebastian says, Ann, happy anniversary. Lisa, sorry. Late, hope you're all well. Hi, Magnetic, you're not late. You're right on time.
Don't do that. I mean, we've come this far. Don't do that.
Cindy Cat says, Nature Guy and Magnetic, hello.
Yeah.
Nature Guy says, hi, Magnetic.
No,
You're doing a job,
either,
thanks.
Even if they pay your medical bills or even if it's a little something, but don't keep saying that. I don't care if it's nothing to them.
Lee says, hi, Sydney Cat. Nature Guy says, hello, beautiful Sydney Cat. Lee says, hi, Nature Guy. Darren says, hi, John P., and thanks. Stud Bunny says, I'll be going back over soon. I promise everyone I'll do a live with the lion. His name is Chubby. Oh, I want to see that. I want to see that, Stud Bunny. Lee says, hello, Sebastian. Darren says, hi, John P. Magnetic says, hi, Stud Bunny. Ann says, yeah, I managed to not eat the cakes and most sweets, but he couldn't resist the marshmallows. It was your anniversary. Celebrate. Sebastian says, hey, Magnetic North, good afternoon. Magnetic North says, hi, Ann. Ann says, managed. Justin says, I wish... Excuse me, I didn't mean to sneeze. Ann says, managed. Justin says, I wish I could go fishing. Ann says, hi to Lee. Nature Guy says, welcome to all the new people. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Hope you enjoy the good company of these amazing people. Yes, everyone in this chat room, everyone in this stream right here is wonderful people. Connect, say hello, learn something new. Lee says, Sydney Cat, I sub to you. Thank you, Lee. Bless you. Thank you, Lee. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Sydney Cat. And Sydney Cat says, thank you, Magnetic. Oh, thank you, Nature Guy. Sneeze just came out of nowhere. Oh, thank you, Ann. Bless you with the African blessing. Happy anniversary, Ann, says Lee. Lisa says, bless you, thank you. Just came out of nowhere. Sydney Cat says hi to Lisa. Magnetic North says hi, Lisa. Stud Bunny. Darren, would you like to turn blue? Let's fix you up. Ann says 1,000 kids all by yourself. Oh, you bad girl, Ann. Nature Guy says hi, Lisa. Lisa's blanket hello to all. Yes, there you go. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. All right, and there was one more I wanted to look at. Justin, okay. Lisa's hi, Darren. Share Bear says good morning, everyone. Hi, Share Bear. How are you, girlfriend? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sebastian says, Daisy, I find that with people like you and Yogi, we feel appreciated and want to return that level of respect and care. Oh, Sebastian. Oh, thank you so much. I love that you're here. And Yogi's awesome, isn't he? I love him. He's so sweet. I wish I could be as sweet as Yogi, but I can't. I just can't. Lisa says, sneaky sneezes. I know, they sneak right up on you. Cindy Cat says, good morning, Share Bear. Lisa's wishing you all a very happy Tuesday and a blessed day. Thank you, Lee. Magnetic North Adventures. Have a great day, buddy. Lisa says, hi, Share Bear. Share Bear says, hi, Sebastian. Lisa, Magnetic, Stud Bunny, and Nature Guy. Share Bear says, hi, Cindy and Kelly. Ann says, I also care. I just don't show it. Ann, oh my God. Sebastian says, hey, Share Bear. Share Bear is in the house. She's in the house. How are you, young lady? Excuse me. Cindy, hi, Cindy. Welcome, Cindy. Welcome, welcome. Shipper says, Sydney, how's it by you? Power's been flickering, think it stopped for now. Share Bear says, hi, Cindy. Nature Guy says, hello, Share Bear. Good morning. Magnetic North Lee says, these chats allow us to meet new good people, so thank you. Thank you, everyone. I get to meet all of you. How lucky am I, you guys? I'm honored. Thank you. Share Bear says, been storming here. It's slowed down for now. Sorry to hear that, Share Bear. Be safe. Ann says, I have to go get ready for Nutta now. Have a fun day, everyone. Bye, Ann. Everybody check out Ann's place. In 10 minutes, she's going to interview Nutta. Ann, thanks for being here, girlfriend. Have a good day. Magnetic Lee says, hello, Cindy. Sydney Cat says, raining through the night and cool here in Chicago. Nature Guy says, have a great day, Ann. Cindy says, hello, Share Bear. Share Bear sending love. Sydney Cat says, hi, Cindy. Magnetic North says, I hope you're safe, Share Bear. Share Bear says, Sydney, same here. Yeah, same here. Cindy says, hi, Magnetic. Hello, Cindy. I seen you around. Welcome. Cindy says, hi, Magnetic, and hi, Sydney Cat. Lisa says, have a great day, Ann. Nature Guy says, Ann is fun. You should check her live if you've never been. Yeah, Ann is great, you guys. She's going live in just a few minutes. She's going to interview a guy named Nutta, which I've seen the interview the last time. Really cool guy. Share versus 470 hours to go now. I'm sorry, Magnetic North says that. 470? Oh, I'll play you. I keep forgetting. I will play you. Shipper says, have a blessed day, Ann. Shipper says, woohoo, Magnetic. Yeah. Whoa. Getting close. Lee says bye to Ann. Well, Cindy, welcome. Beautiful there today. Yes, it is. It's already 82 degrees. Lee says, thank you. As soon as I get there, I'll gift 10 memberships away at random. Nice, 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 nice. Barry says, good morning, Daisy May. Hi, Barry. How are you, buddy? Welcome. And good morning. Shiver says hi to Magnetic North. Magnetic North says, hey, Barry. Barry's in the house, everyone. Shiver says, good morning, Barry. Barry says, hello, Magnetic. Cindy says, hi, Barry. Barry says, good morning, Share Bear. Nature Guy says, hi, Barry. Hello, Barry. Barry says, hello, Cindy. Share Bear sending love. Thank you, Share Bear. That's so kind of you. Is everybody having a good morning or a good day? I sure am. I am, now that all of you are here with me and I'm not sitting here by myself. I don't have to sit here by myself. See our little tree? There's a bird's nest in there. There's a little bird's nest in there. Sebastian says, I'm having a blast. Aw, Sebastian, welcome. Thank you so much. Lee says, hi, Abigail. Cindy says, hi, Abigail. Magnetic says, yes, it's great. Cindy says, hi, Nature Guy. Abigail says, hi, Share Bear. Abigail says, I'm having fun. Oh, thank you, Abigail. Thank you. And don't forget to go to the post tab, you guys. Go to the post tab and play the games. Make sure you do. Abigail says, I like to vote. Barry said, hi. Share Bear said, hi, Abigail. A beautiful garden. Thank you, Sebastian. It's just a community here. I feel blessed with you guys. Thank you, Abigail. So do I. Sebastian says, I vote for Abigail. Abigail says, thank you so much. Shibber says, Abigail, I agree. Shibber says, so blessed to be here. I'm blessed to be here. Thank you, guys. Abigail says, good idea. Good idea. Well, good morning, everybody. It is, what day is it? It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday, May 20th, 2025 at 8:56 a.m. on the East Coast of the United States. We are here in Florida. We have birds and we have planes. Excuse me. We have all kinds of stuff going on. We have a small aircraft airport by us. Sebastian says, what's everybody's favorite Disney film? Ooh, that's a good question. Let's pin that, Sebastian. Let's pin it. I like it. There you go. I'd have to think about that for a minute. I like so many of them. I would have to say Beauty and the Beast, Sebastian. Abigail says Snow White. I knew she would say that. Melly sending love. Thank you, Melly. Sebastian says Hunchback of Notre Dame for me. There you go. I would have to say Beauty and the Beast. Or maybe Cinderella. one of the other. But they're all really cute, aren't they, though? They're all cute. Lee says, Hook. Nice one, Hook. Shibber says, dog got my coffee again. Oh, sorry, Shibber. I'm so sorry. Sebastian says, I want to try and draw the gypsy girl Esmeralda, but I try it, look rubbish. Keep trying. Abigail says Cinderella and Mulan. Sono says, hi, Share Bear. Hey, Sono. Sono. Purple Share Bear says, I turned away for a minute to get my sweatshirt on, and bam, he's quick. He likes coffee, huh? That's cute, Share Bear. That's cute, though. Lee says, hi, Sono. Sebastian says, I love Mulan, the animated one. I couldn't tell you the last time I saw a Disney movie. It's been a long, long time. Finding Nemo's a cute movie, too. Sono says, hi, Lee. Abigail says, I like Mulan. Sono says, hi, Lee. Sono says, hi, Sebastian. Sono, what's new, buddy? What's new up north? There's so much crap in the water today. Hopefully the tide will take it out. Sebastian says, hey, Sonal, you remember my name? Sebastian says, how are you? Sherbert says, I'd say Beauty and the Beast or Lion King is my favorite Disney one. Sherbert says, good morning, Sonal. Sonal says, just the same, working. Working. Yep. I know what that's like. Sebastian says, Sherbert, animated or live action? Nature Guy says, I'll see you all later. Live, you guys have to let the animals out. Bye, Nature Guy. Thank you for being here. We'll see you later, Nature Guy. Take care, okay, buddy? Hold on, Daisy. Wait. Someone says, Sebastian, of course. Lee says, if it... No, Daisy. She's trying to get out. Hold on. Okay. Sorry, she wanted to get out and get a drink of water. Lee says, if I was there, I'd put a net across, catch it all to recycle. Yeah, right? Recycle, that's a good idea. Yeah, get all that junk out of the water. Someone says, hey, take care, Nature Guy. Sherbert says, Sebastian, animated, of course, LOL. Sherbert says, Nature Guy, have a blessed day. Nature Guy says, live was supposed to be love. Oh, we love you too, Nature Guy. Have a good day. Someone says, Sherbert, I rarely see dogs like coffee. I wouldn't dare to challenge my dog. He would growl and slap me with his tail. Sonal. That's cute. Sherbert says, bye, Nature Guy, with love. And she says, LOL, Sonal. I just realized I need to scrub that front step. The threshold is all black. Yuck. Isn't she sweetly? She got out of her stroller, she got a drink of water, and then she lay down. She's a sweetie. We're just going to enjoy the morning. It's really nice. 82 degrees. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Yeah, she's a sweet little girl. She is a sweetie. Will you get to take Daisy in the plane? Yes. She's going on a plane. We went home last year in May as well, and that was planned though. But she flew last year with us. Sebastian says, Kelly, you have always loved dogs. I don't know, Sebastian, really, I don't know. Sorry, you guys, there's a plane. Does she get to sit with you or does she have to go in the baggage area? No, she has to go underneath the seat in front of me in her little carrier, and then she goes underneath the seat in front of me. You know, I just wish I could buy her a seat. Like, why can't she just sit in the seat next to me in her carrier? What's the difference if she's underneath the seat in front of me? You have to pay $125 for her each way, and she doesn't even get a seat. Bullshit. I call bullshit. Someone says, I love dogs and cats as long as it's not a Jedi cat. Sebastian, to answer your question, I didn't get my first dog until I was in my 40s. That was when I got my first dog. Jamie Brown. Sherbert calls bullshit too. Hi, Jamie. How are you, buddy? Everybody say hi to Jamie Brown. Lisa's 2:04 here, going to try to get some sleep. I feel tired. Oh, enjoy your nap, Lee. Everyone say goodbye to Magnetic North Adventures, our friend Lee. Thank you, Lee, for being here. Enjoy the rest of your day, buddy. Someone says, that's not fair. It's not. Magnetic says, bye, all. Bye, Lee. Have a good day, buddy. Someone says, hi, Jamie. Yeah, we would rather just buy another seat, and the three of us can all sit together in the seats. She could be in her little carrier, she has to be, but instead you got to pay $125 each way, and she goes in this little teeny tiny carrier, and she goes underneath the seat for the whole flight, which is 3 hours, so it's not that bad, but whatever. It is what it is, right? Lee says thank you. Sonal says hi, Jamie, and also take care, Lee. Jamie says hi, Sonal. What's up, Jamie? What's new, buddy? Can you see it? It's an iguana in the tree. Shibber says hi, Jamie. Jamie says hi, Sonal. Lee says thank you. Sonal says I would prefer to sit with my dog rather than on a plane. Me too. Shibber says have a blessed day, Magnetic. Do you see it? Right there. The zoom on my camera stinks. Well, anyways, it's an iguana. Coming out of the tree. You see the iguana? Yeah, see it? There it comes. There it goes. See? They're everywhere. They are everywhere. Darren says, Nature Guy, beautiful channel. Aw, nice. Sonal says, hi, Darren. See, iguanas in trees. There you go. Where are you going to see that? You're not going to see that in Maine. Jamie says, hi, Share Bear. But Maine is a beautiful state. My friend Greg is from Maine. And I've been there camping, and it really is beautiful up there. It really, really is. Jamie says, hi, Share Bear. Lisa says, if you have to pay that much, she'd be able to, yes, to sit with us. Exactly. Exactly right. Paying $125 each way. And for what? For her to sit where I put my feet? Melly says, hi, everyone. Hi, Melly. How are ya? Happy Tuesday, everybody. Stuart says, I gave you a shout out, Daisy. Sweetheart. Oh, thank you, Stu. Thank you, buddy. Stuart, thank you so much. Fisherman's Lodge Stewart is he's my Scrabble partner. He's my Scrabble buddy. Someone says Toy Story 1 was the funniest movie I ever saw. Melly says, I'm good, how are you? And she says, thanks. I'm good too, Melly, thank you. Darren says, I connected with the Fisherman's Lodge. Thank you, Darren. Stuart says, can we have a game soon? Yeah, maybe later today. Maybe later this afternoon. Stuart says, hey, Darren, thank you. Darren says, hello, Melly Dons, how are you doing? Sonal says, I shared out the stream. Thank you, Sonal. You guys are so sweet, thank you. Sonal says, hey, Stuart. Tyrone Washington, hello, everyone. Hello, Tyrone Washington, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Stuart said, what time suits you? I don't know right now, Stu. I have to get some work done because we are going home on Sunday and I have to use my computer this week and get all my work caught up. So I'll try to do it later. I'll let you know. Stuart says, Sonal, my dearest brother. Tina says, hey. Share Bear says, hi, Melly and Tyrone. Tyrone says, are those your boats? No, sir, they're not. They are not. I do not have a boat, sir. No, I do not. Sonal says, hi, Melly. Melly says, hi, Share Bear. Tina says, no, they aren't. They're neighbors' boats. Yep, they're my neighbors. Mm-hmm. Sonal says, hi, Tina. Tyrone, how are you? Where are you from? Tyrone, Washington. Where are you from? And welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, everybody. You're in California, yay. Nice. Well, welcome to Florida. Welcome, welcome. California. Share versus 32 likes. Thank you, everybody. Please hit that like button. If you're on your phone, just double tap your screen. It hits the like that way. Tina says, I'm in Florida. And so am I. Well, Tyrone Washington, welcome. Welcome to my stream. It's called Tea Time. I am actually having a cup of tea. And so here we are. You double tap, thank you. Sonal like, thank you, Sonal. Blue Sonal, thank you. Thank you, Tyrone. Share Bear says, Tina, the fan of Fire Emblem. Good morning. Sonal says, hello, Orange Share Bear. Hello, Orange Share Bear. Sonal says, hello, Share Bear. Tyrone says, what's the tea? It's green tea. It's green tea with some sugar and some lemon, and it's delicious. Are you a coffee drinker, a tea drinker, or neither? Energy drink? Protein shake? Pick your favorite. Someone says, oh my God, I butchered Share Bear's name. That's okay, that's okay. Tyrone, neither? No? No tea or coffee for you. What do you like to drink in the morning? Do you have a favorite thing to drink in the morning? Hey, Scully Pop. Scully's here. Scully says, good morning. Hey, Daisy Love. Hey, Scully Pop. Scully Pop, I was going to put your newest creation up last night when I was in bed, but I didn't want to fall asleep. Because when I go to bed, I fall asleep. And so I'm going to watch it today. But Scully, can you do me a favor? Can you subscribe to Daisy's dad's channel? Because I watch a lot of content under his channel. Sono says, hi, Scully. Tyrone says, glass of cold water. Oh, okay. Water's good too. Water's really good for you. We drink a lot of water. Jamie says, hi, Scully Pop. Scully says, Jamie. And Scully says, sure can. There's a link on my homepage, on my About section. So a lot of times I use his channel to watch things when I'm in bed. I also use it to watch for people's watch hours. Thank you, Scully. Thank you. Okie dokie. Tyrone says, hello, Sono. Scully says, thumbs up, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, Scully. Sono says, hey, Tyrone. Tyrone, how are ya? We have another plane overhead, guys. Hold on. Share Bear says, good morning, Scully Pop. Scully says, hey, Share Bear. Good morning, everybody. Can you believe yesterday we had almost, did we have 70 likes? Yesterday was insane. Tyrone says, yes, I know Sono for almost 2 years. Oh, good. Well, what I know of Sono, I love him. He's great. Well, welcome, welcome, Tyrone. Thank you for being here. $71. Yeah, it was crazy. We had so many likes. I couldn't believe it. Lisa says, Sono is a sweet guy. He is very sweet. He is kind. He's caring. Yeah, he's a good one. He's a good egg. Right? Thank you, everyone. Sorry about that. It's very sticky. Sono says, aw, thanks, everyone. Say, I'm turning all red, Sono. We love you, buddy. We love you. Excuse me, I am super duper dry. Fisherman's Lodge says, hey, Lisa. Hey, Lisa, Lisa. And Cult Jam. So we were talking a little bit earlier about maybe if a celebrity ever stopped in your chat. Like, they're not going to tell you they're a celebrity, but what if they ever did come in your chat? What if they liked your channel so much that they shouted you out? Can you imagine? I don't know what I would do. Scully says, hey, Fisherman. Abigail says, hi, Lisa. Lisa says, hey, Scully Pop. Abigail says, hi, Scully Pop. Hello, everyone. I would think they were lying. Right, me too, right? Or maybe they don't tell you. Maybe they use the name Lisa Smiles a lot, and maybe that's really Natalie Portman. You know what I mean? You wouldn't know unless they told you they're, you know. Tina says, I'm mad. The dust storm went through Sydney Cat on Friday. It's not good. Someone says, my channel will be big if that happens. Sure will. Lisa says, hi, Abigail. Can you imagine if that did happen? That would be cool. So Taylor Swift, if you're out there watching, shout us out. Yogi's here. He says, hi, Daisy. Hi, Yogi. Lisa says, hi, Abigail. Yogi, how are you, buddy? Welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday. Sonal says, or if that is a fake account, yes, I agree with Lisa. Tyrone says, you want to know an interesting fact? Of course. Yes, tell us. The Fisherman's Lodge says, hey, Yogi, my brother. Tyrone's going to give us an interesting fun fact. Sonal says, hello, Yogi. Stuart says, I'm so sorry. Yogi says, hey, Stuart. And hi, Sonal. Hey, Yogi. Just a Yogi doing burpees in his basement. You guys know Yogi. Tyrone says, me and Sonal are friends, but I'm banned on his live stream. I'm not allowed to go in there. Why not? Why not? Yogi says, I got the double Yogi from Kelly. That really made me smile. Good to see you, Yogi. Thanks for being here. Stuart says, Tyrone, this is not the place for drama. I don't know what happened. It might be YouTube. I never banned anyone. Sherber says, hi, Stuart. Hi, Yogi. Color My World says, hi, Yogi. Love the channel name Burpees, yeah. Color My World. Color My World. That's such a pretty channel. Yogi says, hi, Share Bear. Stuart says, hey, Share Bear. Weldon Carey. Hey, Weldon Carey. He says, hey, Daisy Mae and Erica. How are you? Weld says, hey, Stuart. Hey, Color My World. Fisherman says, hey, Weld, my dearest brother. Yogi says, thanks, Color My World. Hey, Weldon Carey. I was watching a bunch of your shorts yesterday on my on Daisy's dad's channel. You're up to how many thousand subscribers? 6,000? Good for you, buddy. Look at you go. Love it. I love seeing it. Yogi says, thanks, Color My World. Weldon Carey says, hey, Share Bear. Yogi says, hey, Hunter. Weld says, hey. Well, and Carrie says, good, how are you? Scully Pop's still here. Thank you, Scully. Yogi says, Weld is awesome. He is. He's great. Weld says, thank you, Daisy Mae. You're welcome. Alfredo, Kelly, Eric is your hubby's name? Hi, Alfredo. No. My husband's name is Craig. It's Craig. Alfredo, how are you? Alfredo, welcome. Weldon Carey says, same to you, Eric. Stuart says, how are you, Hunter, my brother? Weldon Carey says, doing good, Stuart, how are you? Wait, Weldon Carey, your name's Hunter? Craig, the 007, wow. No. Bond, James Bond, no. Yes, his name is Craig. Not the 007, no. Alfredo, how are you, buddy? Weldon Carey, your name's Hunter? Okay, Hunter, just getting by, I suppose. We're with you, Stuart. You didn't know my name was Hunter, Daisy Mae? No, I did not. No. I thought you did. No, I did not. I just call you Weld. Hi, Weld. Hunter Weld. Abigail says, hi, Alfredo. Hi, Alfredo. So, Kelly, I'll tell you soon. You got a sad face, Alfredo. Why are you sad, buddy? I don't like to see my friend Alfredo sad. He's always in a good mood. Alfredo. Purple Sherbert says, good morning, Alfredo. The woman came back. Uh-oh. The woman came back, Alfredo. What? Oh, no. Lisa says, hi, Alfredo. Weldon Carey says, hope it gets better, Stuart. Alfredo says, Sherbert, hey. Weldon Carey says, hey, Alfredo. Alfredo says, hi, Lisa. Uh-oh, Alfredo, is that good news or bad news? Alfredo says, hey, Weld, my friend. So good to see you, Alfredo. I'm so happy you're here. We have the birds are singing. Hear them? The birds are humming, serenading us. Abigail says, hi, Weld. Well, congratulations to Weldon Carey because, boy, his channel is growing and I am so happy for him. Weldon Carey says, hey, Abigail. Alfredo says she's trying to get back, but I don't think it's the best thing. I feel nervous. Well, you need to do what's best for you, Alfredo. Think it through. Think it through. Alfredo is a great name. It was my grandpa's name. Aw, I know. I love the name Alfredo. It reminds me of, noodles. Chris Outdoors, good morning. Just dropping in to say hi and give a thumbs up. Enjoy your day. See you this evening at the Crossword Challenge. Thank you, Chris Outdoors. Welcome, welcome. Hello and goodbye. Have a great day, Chris. Thank you so much for stopping in. Gig Life and more. Good morning, Daisy. Hi. Hello. Welcome. I know you. There you go. Stuart says, Hunter, I miss you coming to my chats when I'm live. Alfredo says, really, Lisa? I think it's ugly for me. At least Al Pacino fixed that. We love your name, Alfredo. Alfredo's a great name. I always hated my name too, Alfredo. I hear you. Growing up, it was Kelly, and I just never liked that name. Well, to sorry, Stuart, I've been busy with school, but now that school is off, I will try to stop by more. Also, I don't get notified for some reason. Gig Life and more says, pretty view. Thank you. Alfredo says, because you know what's the name of Al Pacino. The Fisherman's Lodge says, re-hit my notification bell. Weld, my dearest brother. Alfredo, what's his real name? Oh, we talked about that recently. You hear the bird? Lisa says, hey, Alfredo, you're a handsome young man. It sounds good. Alfredo says, Alfredo James Pacino. Well, that's a great name. That's a real nice name, Alfredo. Sherbert says, Weldon Carey and Gig Life and more. Good morning. Devin Clamp. Hello, Daisy, what's up? Hey, Devin, welcome. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Alfredo says, hey, Lisa, I'm normal like everyone, I promise. Devin, how are you today? Happy Tuesday. Gig Life and more says, good morning to Share Bear. Good morning, everyone. Well, it says, hey, Share Bear. Devin says, I'm good, going to a pizza buffet soon. I'm excited. Pizza? A pizza buffet. Yummy, yum, yum. Can I go? I'd like a pizza buffet. I like dessert pizza too. You know, pizza dough with like butter and cinnamon and sugar and powdered sugar and yummy, yum. No.
Oh, that's good.
No.
Yeah, that's handy as much as the throwing out. That time that we don't have one in our house.
Lisa says, Alfredo, I just enjoy making people smile. We love you, Lisa. You are just so sweet. Sono says, hi, Devin. Devin says, hey, Sono. Alfredo says, thanks so much. You've improved my few self-esteem. I keep. Aw. We love you, Alfredo. You're great. Don't sell yourself short, my friend.
Well, I hope you get that squared away and you're starting on another one. As you brought it over and you can get it. Yeah. Well, take your time on it and if Patty goes
Alfredo
back
says,
to
I love you
January,
too.
you
Aw,
call,
thank you,
you want,
buddy.
holiday early or you don't even, usually the yourself to get it done. You're not on a time,
Well,
you're
good
not on
morning.
a
Happy
time.
Tuesday. You hear the beautiful birds? You didn't see my post? I thought I did, Alfredo. I thought I did. Let me go check. I thought I did.
No, I get that, but don't kill yourself either. You're a fan.
You hear the bird? How can you not hear it, right?
In Key West or a particular area?
I'm going right now, Alfredo. Scully Pop, I checked out your third channel too. Oh, thank you. I use them just for watching content, giving people more likes, you know, that kind of thing. A vacation channel, I used to dump off some vacation photos and videos.
Did you talk to Jess last night or today?
Aw.
It's 2782 North Roosevelt Boulevard. Take, take a picture of the
Aw.
map or the. Not too far from Home Depot. Well, Jess must have spent the night in our house, so it must be over.
Scully says, I like the metal detecting content. Yeah, I never got back to it, but I'm hoping to someday. Someone says, Daisy, I'll be lurking because I feel horrible. Oh, Sonal, no. Thank you. You don't have to lurk. Go lay down. Oh, Sonal, I'm sorry, buddy. I hope you feel better. I hope you feel better. Scully says, it looks so fun. It is fun, but it's hard because we can't take Daisy on the beach. She's not allowed on the beach. Yeah, thank you, Alfredo. Queen Daisy, yeah. That was Alfredo. Thank you, Alfredo. That's so sweet. Look at this one. That's Sydney Cat. Yeah, Scully says, feel better, Sonal. I hope you feel better, buddy.
Overseas market. Let me see what else is back there. It looks like there's a Domino's.
Scully Pop says, love the Sydney Cat. Me too. I love the Sydney Cat and her mama.
It's a shopping mall with Win-Dixie.
Sonal says, thanks, Daisy and Scully. Alfredo says, ha ha. You're great, Alfredo. Thank you. Aw, poor Sonal don't feel good.
I'm in 2 weddings coming up. My first gay wedding.
Lisa says, feel better soon, sending hugs to Sonal. Scully Pop says her mama has a great voice like you. Oh, thank you, Scully. Sonal says, hi, Lisa, and thank you.
Well, not across, but like close by, like across the interstate. Yeah, Domino's Pizza, Winn-Dixie. Yeah. And are you eating enough? Do you need to get some snacks or something?
Welcome, everybody. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday, May 20th, 2025. We have 9:32 a.m. in the morning on the East Coast. I have a sick friend named Sonal. I hope you feel better. Nikki Lee. Hi, Nikki. Nikki, she says, hi, Miss Daisy. Nikki, how are you? Nikki, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to go to my channel, About section, No, Daisy. No. Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. It's okay. No. 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 Nikki, I need you to go to my About section and subscribe to Daisy's dad channel. Daisy. Because I use Daisy's dad channel when I'm in bed to watch YouTube. His YouTube channel is on our bedroom TV. He doesn't really use his channel. I use it to watch content. So anybody who wants me to watch content for watch hours, subscribe to Daisy's dad. Yeah, no, whenever you can, Nikki, whenever you can. But I looked for you this morning to put on one of your streams, and you're not there. So thank you.
So you helped them with what?
Okay. Good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday, everybody. It's Tuesday, May 20th. It is May 20th. Can you believe it's May 20th? Come on now. 2025, 9:34 a.m.
Right. Oh, that one. Well, that is true. It's really because the next one is 10 days away. Okay, all right. Well, it is, yeah.
How's everybody today? You having coffee or tea? Or like Tyrone was having water? Are you having an energy drink or a protein shake? Latte, cappuccino,
Oh, okay. That makes
iced
sense.
coffee,
Yeah.
or tea?
Amazing.
I'm a hot tea girl. I also like iced tea as
I
well.
don't was she called you back?
I like a lot of teas.
I can't respond very well.
Da da da
So
da
they
da.
responded back about, the terms or something. I wrote back and I said, are the what terms are they dragging their feet about? I said, because if it's net 15 versus net 30, we can bend on that if that's what everything's held up with. And he never wrote back. Yeah, might as well. Maybe I should reach out to Kevin, maybe he's more responsive than I should be.
Hello, is there anybody out there? Can anybody hear me? What movie is that from? That's from Titanic. Brylon Farm. Good morning, everyone. Hey, I was just heading over to your channel. Brylon Farm. Good morning. How are you? Sherbert says, "Hey, Nikki Lee." Stacy, what did you think of that puzzle last night? Boy, that was a little more difficult, huh? Got to use the thinking cap. Sono Daisy, I don't think that was a fun fact that count was your. Yes, Sono, I agree. I apologize. I thought he was going to tell us something funny or cute. You know what I mean? I agree with you, Sono. I'm sorry, buddy. That is hurtful. I agree with you. I love you, buddy. I'm not going to let anybody hurt you. No way. Brylon Fire says, "Thank you very much. Good. How are you?" I'm good, Stacy. Very hard, yes, right? Sherbert says, "Hi, Stacy." Brylon says, "Hey, Sherbert." Lisa says, "I love your true and false." Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. I work hard on those things, you guys. Go play them. Isn't that beautiful? I love the birds. I just love listening to the birds. Sebastian went live, you guys. The snail one. Oh my God. I know. Isn't the snail one great? And I'm learning so much. Yeah, right? Thank you, Lisa. That's so sweet. And I'm learning a lot by doing the trivia and the true and false. Not that I remember it all, but some of it I remember, right? I also do the daily trivia poll, emoji pick poll, and that's for members only. But sometimes I do make them for everybody, so keep an eye out for those. Blue Creeper, morning. Hope y'all have a wonderful day. Hi, Blue Creeper. Thank you. Hi, Half Empty. Half Empty says good morning. Good morning, Blue Creeper and Half Empty. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. How is everybody? Blue Creeper, Half Empty, how are you guys? Thank you so much, Lisa. Blue Creeper, Half Empty, hey there. Hey, hey, hey. Lisa says, me too. That's funny name. One good grief. Brylan, anyone have plans for the day? Fun plans? Not me. We are going home on Sunday. We have an emergency back home, so we have to go home. And so I'm trying to just run around and get as much stuff done as I can this week because I will not be here next week at my house. Blue Creeper, I'm going to enjoy my last 2 days before school's out for the summer. Half Empty says, doing well, Daisy May. You ready for your trip? I'm getting there. I'm trying to get everything ready. Half Empty says, hey, Blue, long time no see. Brylan says, longing into my Zoom meeting late, still here, but on mute for now. No plans here either. Oh, thank you, Stacy. Thank you, Stacy. Everybody check out Brylan Farm. Lovely, lovely streams. Excuse me. Blue Creeper, I know I've had company for days, so I was off for a while. You doing okay, Half Empty? I'm glad you had your family. Excuse me, I'm glad you had company. It was family, mom and dad were here. Oh, how wonderful, Blue Creeper. That's lovely. Excuse me. That's lovely, Blue Creeper. Half Empty says, doing all right, Blue. Hope you had the opportunity to enjoy the company. Nice taking a break for a bit. Absolutely, Half Empty. Yeah. Shearbear says, hey, Blue Creeper. Hi, Half Empty. Hi, hi, hi. Welcome and welcome. Blue Creeper, I don't know why I wasn't subscribed to you, but I am now. Blue Creeper says, hi, Shearbear. Half Empty says, hey, Shearbear. Half Empty says, tea or coffee this morning? I had tea. How about you? Blue Creeper says, I put up a few little videos. Everyone kept asking, there's nothing on your channel yet. Oh, yep, I'm at your channel right now. Half Empty says, oh, I just seen the pinned comment. Favorite Disney movie? Robin Hood. Oh, nice one. Robin Hood, that's a good one too. I like that one. Very nice. Lisa says, I love your dog, Blue Creeper. Me too. Yeah, me too. Yep. Hi, Scully Pop. Scully's here. Blue Creeper says, oh, thank you. They are a mess. Hi, Irene. Irene says, hello. Hello, Irene. How are you? I love your dog, Blue Collar. I love your dog, Blue Creeper. Sorry. Half Empty. It's kind of a mix between the one and the Jungle Book. Oh, Jungle Book. That's another good one, Half Empty. Hi, Aries World. Welcome. He says, Daisy May, hooray. Hello, Aries World. Blue Creeper says, Jungle Book was the first movie I ever saw at the theater. Really? That's cool. That's pretty neat. Like 45. Thank you, Aries World. Thank you. I need some water. Yeah, Sonal, if you're still here, I thought he was going to give us a fun fact, and that was not nice at all. was not nice at all. I agree. Oh, Aries World using emojis. Thank you, Aries World. Sherbert says, good morning, Aries World. Fisherman's Lodge, I'm going to Calsono. Okay, tell him I love him. Sherbert says, what was the fun fact? It wasn't, yeah. Yeah, it wasn't, I don't know what that was all about. Sherbert says, hi, good morning to Irene. Aries World says, Blue Keeper just subbed, cute dog. Thank you, Aries World. Aries World says, yay, Share Bear. Share Bear sending love. Aries World says, hello, fisherman. Beautiful morning. Yes, it is. Coffee cake emoji. Good morning, Daisy. Hi, coffee cake. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Lisa says, I love Tinkerbell. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Did you see my Tinkerbell picture frame? It holds a 5x7. It's really cute. It's really, really cute. And I also have, I believe, I have a big diamond painting of her as well. I'm not sure if it's Tinkerbell or Peter Pan, but I have one on one of those big canvases. Coffee Cake says, good morning to Lisa. Aries World says, we love Tinkerbell also. At Disney, she flies at the end of the fireworks show. It's so awesome. Oh, really? Oh, that's pretty cute. Half Empty says, hi, Coffee Cake. Stuart says he's not answering. He was going to lay down. He said he was going to lay down. Sugar says, hi, Coffee Cake. Lisa says, my sister-in-law acts just like Tinkerbell when she's mad. He's driving at the moment. Okay. Okay. Hey, Sebastian. How are ya? I was in your live. Half Empty says, anyone seen any good movies lately? No, I have not. Wait, Daisy. I have not seen any good movies. Anybody? Coffee Cake says, hey, Half Empty. Hi, Share Beer. Coffee Cake says, hi, Stuart and Sebastian. Lisa says, hi, Coffee Cake Bish. Sebastian says, Daisy May, so kind of you to say hello. Thank you. You're welcome, Sebastian. I would have stayed longer if I wasn't live here. I would have. Sherber says, hi, half empty. I like the beekeep with Jason Stratham. Lisa says, hi, Harry's World. Sebastian says, hey, Coffee Cake. Sherber says, Coffee Cake is Bish. Yes, Coffee Cake emoji. We have Coffee Cake and we have Coffee Cake emoji. Half empty says, Sherber, I will have to check that one out. Oh, The Beekeeper with Jason Stratham. Okay, that's the movie. Coffee Cake Emoji says, my backup channel. Coffee Cake Emoji. I love it. Stuart says, Daisy May, I'm on a call to Sonal just now. Okay. Thank you, Stuart. I hope he's okay. Coffee Cake says, hi, Aries World. Hello, everyone. We have 48 thumbs up, you guys. Thank you. Hit that like button. Sherber says, hi, Stuart. Thumbs up. Double tap your screen. If you're lurking, hit that like button. If you're working, hit that like button. And if you're twerking, hit that like button. But if you're lurking and working and twerking, please just double tap your screen. Just double tap your screen. That gives a like. It's free. Thank you. Coffee Cake says, my last movie was Sinners. Sinners. Aries World says, sub to your backup channel, Aries. Coffee Cake, thank you. Aries World says, twerking. No twerking going on here. How about in your house, Aries World? Are you guys twerking over there? Daisy Mason accepts your apology. Thank you. Thank you, Stuart. I am so sorry about that, you guys. I don't know what that was all about either. And I love Sonal, and I don't want him to be hurting. That hurts me if somebody hurts my friends. Aries World says, bear twerk every morning on the rug. Airy Bear's a twerker. Lisa said, we just have to remind Sonal how much we care. Yes, yes. Did he have something to do with that, Tyrone? Yes. Yes. Yes, Cher Bear, yes. I just started hearing about the Sinners movie. I will have to check into that one, Half Empty says. Coffee takes us to working. We got to to working. I like it. Fisherman's Lodge. Tyrone is not a very nice person. He's trying to push Sonal out of chats and make up lies about him and hearing the straight from Sonal. Oh, okay. We don't want none of that going on here. Shiver says, got ya. Sorry, I was trying to get my computer back up. The power flickered and turned it off. Well, Sonal doesn't have to worry here. I don't necessarily believe everything that people tell me. I decide for myself what I think is true and not true. And we all can do that for each other. So. Shiver says the Fisherman's Lodge, that's not cool. Stuart says, Shiver, exactly. Coffee Cake says, Aries, thank you for the sub. We'll sub back. Use good discernment. Use good discernment. Stuart says, I'm sorry I brought this here, but I wanted you to know what Sonal said. Thank you, Stuart. Lisa says, hi, Sonal, you're amazing. He is amazing. We love Sonal. Coffee Cake says, Aries, thank you. I will sub back. That's like use good judgment of what I say. Oh, okay, use good judgment. Thank you. Thank you, Aries World. Sono's cool. He's got a cute face. He's a cutie patootie. He's great. We love Sono. Yeah, and it doesn't let you go back and delete because it's gone. I'll be back soon, says Stuart. Thank you, Stuart. We need a couple more likes, you guys. At least two more likes. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, shut the door. 5, 6, pick up sticks. 7, 8, I don't know the rest. Darren says, hey, Aries World, cool. Make sure you hit the like button, everybody, please. And good morning to you. Shibber says, lay them straight. Shibber says, Bish, I subbed with this channel too. I was already subbed with the purple account. Aries World says, hi, Darren. Shibber says, good morning, Darren. Darren says, good morning, Shibber. Hello. Aries World says, 9, 10, do it again. Oh, that's what it is. All right, 9, 10, do it again. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, shut the door. 5, 6, pick up sticks. 7, 8. Don't be late. 9, 10, do it again. Is that right? Lay them straight. Oh, that's 7, 8, lay them straight. Okay. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, shut the door. 5, 6, pick up sticks. 7, 8, lay them straight. 9, 10, do it again. Is that right? I don't know if that's right. 7, 8, lay them straight. Lay what straight? What does that mean? 1, 2, buckle my shoe. I did it. Okay, I did it. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, shut the door. 5, 6, pick up sticks. 7, 8, lay them straight. 9, 10, do it again. I got it. See if I remember tomorrow, though. Darren connected with Share Bear through and Color My World. Thank you. Aries World says, on that note, I got to jump on a call. Have a phenomenal day. Bye, Aries World. Lay the stick straight. Oh, thank you, Aries World. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, shut the door. 5, 6, lay the sticks straight. Wait, 5, 6, pick up sticks. 7, 8, lay the sticks straight. 9, 10, do it again. Hi, MK. Yes, we're still live. Hello. Hello, MK Fishing. How are you, buddy? Welcome, Dundee. We are still live, yes. Please hit that like button, everybody. Double tap your screen for us. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. I used to say 9, 10, a big fat hen. Sherber, what's your other channel? Darren wants to know. Sherber says, MK Fishing, hi. Darren says, Sherber too, what's your other channel? Lisa says, I used to say 9, 10, a big fat hen. MK Fishing, I just woke up again, still tired, but it's time to get up, I think. Well, good morning, MK Fishing, welcome. Yeah, it's just after 10 o'clock. It's 10:02 a.m. East Coast time. And look at the temperature, guys. We have 85 degrees already. 85. 10 o'clock in the morning, it's 85. And it's sticky. She likes to lay on the cool tiles. Hi, Joe Wrestling. Sherbert says, Darren, this one. Hi, Joe Wrestling says, hi, Daisy. Hey, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Hey, Joe. Good morning. Happy Tuesday to you, too. Purple Sherbert says, good morning, Joe Wrestling. Lisa says, we're catching up. 81. Oh, it's going to be sticky there, too, Lisa. Sherbert says, don't forget that like. Everyone, we need at least 2 more. Yes, please hit that like button. Darren says, Sherbert, yes, I got that one. Joe says, good morning, Share Bear. Share Bear says, I sub with both. Darren says, I don't know if you saw, but Color My World is mine. Oh, no. Okay. Share Bear says, got 50 likes. Whoa, 50. Thank you, everybody. Joe Wrestling, I just subbed you, says Share Bear. Darren says, Joe Wrestling, love some wrestling. So, Darren, you are also Color My World. All right, wait a minute. Darren, are you there? Can I ask you a question? Share Bear says, I did not know that. Okay, so Darren, Color My World. Are you still here? Lisa says, Joe, I just subbed. Joe Wrestling. MK Fishing says, hi, Joe. Hi, Darren. Darren, I have a question for you. Da, 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 da. Joe Wrestling says, thank you, Share Bear, Darren, and Lisa. MK Fishing. Darren says, Shiver, I've been working so hard at getting Color My World going, I completely forgot to push the other channel, which is creeping up there. Okay, Darren, you're in Pennsylvania? Darren, are you in Pennsylvania? Shiver says, Darren, gotcha. I gotcha. I get it. Darren says, hello, MK Fishing, gotcha. Joe says, hi, MK Fishing. Daisy, how are you today? I'm good, Joe. How about yourself? Happy Tuesday, my friend. How is everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning. It is Tuesday, May 20th. May 20th already, May 20th. Joe says, I've been doing good. Good, good, good. Glad to hear it. Very happy to hear that. Me too. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. We have a family emergency back home, so we are heading home on Sunday. But you guys are going to benefit from that. I'm going to show you some really cool stuff. And something I'm going to show you guys, if you've never seen it, it is unbelievably beautiful. Wait till you see. We'll do some members only stuff from there too as well. I'm glad everybody's doing good. I'm so glad to hear from everybody. We have a lot of work to do this week on our channel before we go away. Um, I have a lot of things to tend to as far as packing and getting everything ready to go. We have a cat sitter for Magic, so I have to make sure we have everything ready for that. So we have a lot going on this week. But we're going to take a plane ride, you guys. You guys are all going to go with us. We're getting on a plane, even Daisy. We're heading north. We are heading north. I heard New York is crazy. Well, Lisa, we're heading to Buffalo. We're from Buffalo, so we're going to Buffalo. And it's a lovely place. It's a lovely, lovely place. And if you could think of something really beautiful and cool and exciting near Buffalo, New York, maybe you could figure out where I'm going to take you. Maybe you can figure out where I'm going to take you. We're going to go to something that's near Buffalo, New York, and it is going to be absolutely amazing. Just amazing. Make sure all you members go over to the post tab. And really everybody, subscribers and just viewers, go to the post tab and play the daily games. Bill Meyer, this morning I'm scrolling and lurking every channel giving out likes. Thank you, Bill. Thank you so much. Darren says, hello, Lisa. Hello, Lisa. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here today. It's Tuesday. Darren says, hello, Lisa. Darren says, Bill Meyer, just lurked on yours. There you go. Yeah, just stop by, say hello to everybody, give them a like. Stay longer if you want to, and don't stay if you don't want to, right? Bill says, LOL, Darren, I need to put up more videos. You will. It takes time. It takes time to build a channel, you guys, because you still have real life going on too, right? That's how I see it anyways. Well, we are going to get ready to say goodbye. I am ready for breakfast. Lisa says, Darren, I just subbed. Hello. Darren says, Bill Meyer, now that I subbed, I'll know when you post. Yeah, check out everybody in the chat, you guys. Great people, great chat rooms, um, great live streams, great content, fun stuff. You'll learn stuff. You'll be amazed by stuff. Really, really cool. Sharebear says, have a blessed day. Purple Sharebear, thank you. Purple Sharebear, we love you. You have a good day, too. Darren says, thank you. Lisa smiles a lot. Barry, have a great day. Daisy May, Barry, thank you so much for stopping in again. Sonal, you okay, buddy? Hi, Sonal. I went to delete that stupid comment and I can't find it. I'm so sorry, Sonal. I love you, buddy. I'm not gonna let anybody talk bad about you. Not in my chat. Mm-mm. They want to talk smack, they can go talk smack somewhere else. This is not the place for smack talk. I try to find stuff to post. Oh, you do good, Lisa. Sonal, you're good? Okay, buddy. Big hugs, Sonal. Big hugs. How you feeling? You feeling better? Shiver says, love you, Sonal. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. He's amazing. Sonal's amazing. Shiver sending lots of love. Thank you, Shiver. Thank you. Sonal sending love back to Shiver. Thank you, Sonal. Thank you, everyone, for being here today. Shiver's up to Bill. Lisa says, Sonal, you're amazing and handsome. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Hello, Phoenix Fireside. She says, good morning, love you all. Thank you, Phoenix. Thank you so much for stopping in and spreading so much joy and love. With your beautiful roses, I love them, and the green hearts. Thank you so much. Phoenix Fireside, say hello, everyone. Sonal says, sorry, everyone. Don't be sorry, Sonal. You didn't do anything. Sonal says, hi, Phoenix. So does Share Bear. Phoenix says, I just woke up. Joe says, hello, Phoenix. Hello, Phoenix. Hello. Hello, everyone. Joe says, hello. Kelly says, hello. This should be a drama-free channel. Yes, Sonal, absolutely. I agree with you. Honestly, I didn't know what to make of that before. I didn't even know what to make of it. It won't happen again, Sonal, I'll tell you that much. Dolly. Sebastian says, hey, Dolly. Dolly. Phoenix says, Sonal, Sharebear, Joe, hi, much love and happiness. Love you. Sharebear says, who's Dolly? Sonal says, it's okay, Daisy, it happens. Thank you, Sonal, for understanding. Thank you for understanding. Darren says, hey, Phoenix Fireside, love the fireside chat. Phoenix says, I'm Dolly. I didn't know that was your name, Phoenix. I did not know either. I thought maybe it was you, yeah. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sebastian says, Dolly is Phoenix Fireside. No frills, no mercy, hi. He says, hi, Daisy. Hi, Maddie. How are you, buddy? Phoenix says, Sebastian, good morning. Good morning, Maddie. Good morning, Phoenix. Thank God I'm not the only one who didn't know. Yeah, Share Bear, a lot of times I don't know people's real names. We got you, Sona, with lots of love, Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. Phoenix says, hi, no mercy. Sebastian says, Dolly Raven said, can you go live later, please? Maddie says, I'm good, thank you. Daisy, how are you? I'm also good, Maddie, thank you. I am. Dolly, hope you are well, says no mercy. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, we are going to say goodbye. Sonal sending me love. Thank you, Sonal. Thank you. No mercy says, Dolly, hope you are well. We are going to go have some breakfast, everybody. I'm going to give you one last look around at our beautiful tree. Phoenix says, after my surgery injection, yes. Oh, good, Phoenix. Thank you. Isn't she cute? See, the tiles are nice and cool. Shiver, everyone have a blessed day. Love you all. I love you all too. Have a good day, everybody. We'll see you tonight for puzzles and later sometime for Scrabble. Take care, Maddie. Bye, everybody. I love you guys. See you later. Have a good, awesome Tuesday. Thank you, Barry Barry. Bye, Lisa. Bye, Barry. Bye, Maddie, Share Bear. Bye, Phoenix. Have a good day, y'all.